Hello student, welcome to social science class. Today I shall start geography chapter 4th. It is geography of Assam. Geography of Assam. It is chapter number 4th and in your second evolution syllabus. Now first we will see the geographical location of Assam. So Assam extends from 24 degree 9 minute north to 27 degree 58 minute north latitude and 89 degree 42 minute east to 96 degree 1 minute east longitude, and it covers 2.4% of the total India's land area, and about it is 78,438 square kilometer. So and 2.6% population of India live in Assam. So this is all about geographical location, the total land covered area by this state, and as well as the population of the state. Now, according to 2001 census and the 2011 census, we will see the literacy rate of the state in the year 2001 census. So it was 63.25, and 2011 census 72.19, and the sex ratio it was 935 in the year 2011 census, and 2001 census 935 and the 2011 census so 958. And the scheduled caste population 7.40 according to 2001 census and 7.15 according to 2011 census, and scheduled tribe population 12.83% according to 2001 census and 12.45 it is according to 2011 census. Now 7 first class cities and the 6 second class cities are there. So Guwahati, the capital of Assam, with a population 9,68,549, most populous urban center of the state. Next to Guwahati it is Silchar. So like this, class 1 and the class 2 some of the cities are there, and these are number 1 means class 1 cities are Guwahati, Silchar, Dibrugarh, Jorhat, Nuagaon, Tinsukkia, Tezpur, and the class 2 cities Dhubri, Dipu, North Lakhimpur, Karimganj, Sibsagar, and the Gwalpada. So these are the class 2 cities, and according to 2011 census, so say the Guwahati it is 9,68,549 total population, and the Silchar it is 2,28,985 number of people. So these are the class 1 cities and the class 2 cities, literacy rate, scheduled tribe and the scheduled caste, SC and the ST people, 2001 and the 2011 census that I said you. Now the trend of population growth. Now we have to see the trend of population growth. So how the population means it is increasing in the state. So in the year 1901, so the total population it was 32,89,680. So the percentage of India's population live in Assam, so it was 1.38%, and population density in the state it was 42. Now 1911 according to that census, so 38,48,617, and the percentage 1.52% lives in Assam, and population density 49. Now like this continuously it increased, and 1961 census, according to that census, so the population, the decadal growth rate in the state it was 34.98, almost 35%, and in the next decade 1971 census, so the decadal growth rate 34.95, and the percentage live in state, percentage of India's population live in state, so it was 2.66%. And now, according to 2011 census, so the decadal growth rate somehow declined. Okay, so decline rate started from 1981 and it continued to decline, and in the according to 2011 census, so it is 17.07%. It is the decadal growth rate, and the total means in percentage 2.58% live in Assam. So these are the trend of population growth in Assam. How means at one point of time, so the peak point of decadal growth, it was 34.98, and after that it started to decline, and now according to 2011 census it is 17.07, and the percentage of the India's population live in Assam, it is 2.58%, and the population density, it is 398. So this is all about the trend of growth of population. Now distribution of population we will see now. So obviously distribution of population, it is not even or equally distributed across the state. Now some areas in state, it is very fertile, like the Brahmaputra Valley and the Barak Valley. These two valleys are very fertile, and other than the fertility of these two regions, so other facilities are also there: transport, health, education. So other various facilities are there. So because of this, so these two valley so have large number of people as compared to the other hilly areas, say the Dima Hasao. Now the population density, I said, according to 1901 census, so it was 42, and the 2011 census, it is 398. So the population, it is increasing, continuously increasing. So it is because of the favorable climatic condition and other facilities, and the fertility of the land and all this. So the area which do not have, the areas which do not have all these facilities, or the favorable climatic condition, or the fertility of the land and the other transport facilities, medical, health or education, all these facilities, where all these facilities are not available, so the areas generally have less population, and the population density is also very less. Now Brahmaputra Valley is inhabited by about this 80% of the Assam population live in the Brahmaputra Valley. Clear? And like this, 21% of Assam population live in Barak Valley. So Barak Valley is also densely populated due to fertility of the plain areas and favorable condition for transport and the agricultural activities. Now this Barak Valley, 11%, I said earlier 21, no, it is 11%. So 11% of the Assam total population live in Barak Valley, and the population density is 545 person per square kilometer. Now these are the distribution of the population, have all these in the Barak Valley and in the Brahmaputra Valley. Now about 3.75% of the state population live in the hill zone, and it represents the lowest population density as compared to the other region. And the population density of the hill zone only 58% per square kilometer according to 2001 census, which slightly increased to 68% according to 2011 census per square kilometer in the hill area. So now we have to see 3.75% Assam total population, 3.75% live in the hill area, and 11% in the Barak Valley, and 85% people live in the Brahmaputra Valley. So this is all about the 100% population of Assam. Now this is the distribution of the population, and how and why these differences or the density of population in the Brahmaputra Valley and in the Borak Valley as compared to this in the hilly region. So all these three regions have different population density and the population concentration. It is also quite different, and I said you because of number of reasons are there, and because of all this, so a variation in the population distribution found in the different regions in the state. Now, according to 2001 census, so Kamrup 25,22,324 total population in the Kamrup district, so which was the highest, and the lowest it was Dima Hasao only, so 1,88,079 lowest. And according to 2011 census, so Nuagaon 28,26,006 total population of the Nuagaon, and the lowest Dima Hasao again, so it is 2,13,529. So this is the highest and the lowest. Okay, so based on this population and according to the census 2001 and the 2011, so that you are to remember, and according to that accordingly, so you are also to remember the population density of the all the district, that the highest population density district and the lowest population density district. Sometime one more question may come. So now causes of the population growth that we will see now. So basically two causes are responsible for the growth of population. One is the natural cause, means the natural birth, okay, or the population means will counted as the increasing population, difference between birth and the death rate, and another is the immigration or the people who come from outside. Now, all the migration into Assam, so it was continuous since the time of this British, when they took over India in the Assam in 1826 after signing the Treaty of Yandabu, and the same continued coming of the people into Assam, and mainly the flow increased after the partition of India. So large number of Hindu refugees migrated to Assam. So from then East Bengal, now the East Pakistan, now the Bangladesh, and again, so the population of Assam increased rapidly during the post-independence from 1951 to 2001, and the growth rate of Assam population, it was 232% against the national growth rate, it was only 185%. So more or less, if the continuous migration was not there, then the growth rate of Assam, it was somehow equal to India's growth rate, equal to. So it was because of this migration, so tremendous growth rate had taken place, and it increased to 232% against the 185% it was the nation growth rate. So now these are the two causes that it was because of this continuous migration. So the growth of population take place in Assam. So one is natural growth and second one is migration. So migration, it started from British period and it continued till 2001, and somehow it was this migration stopped, okay, stopped by checking, okay, by check of migration from the Bangladesh in the recent year, okay. So however, it is observed that the growth of population in the state, okay, so has slightly declined, and it is because of this the birth rate decrease and check of the migration from the Bangladesh. It is because of these two reasons that the birth rate and checking of this migration from the Bangladesh. So because of these two reasons that so growth rate started decline. So from 1981, so it started declining the growth rate, decadal growth rate and according to 2001 census, it is 17.06%. Now, ethnic and the linguistic diversity, that what we found in the state, that we will see how Assam is a very diverse state. So how all these diversities started to take place in the state from ancient time to till today, that we will see now. So the different ethnic and the linguistic people have been migrated to the northeastern region as well as in the Assam from its northeastern and the southern and the western side since ancient time. Now, because of the fertility of the region and the favorable climatic condition and the water resources and the other natural resources, so because of all these facilities, people started coming to this region and settled themselves in the region. Now, various group of these people started coming to this region, and we'll see one by one. Now, so why all these people they came to this region and settled themselves and assimilated with the indigenous people and adopted the existing culture, tradition and the custom. Now, the flow of migration to Assam taking place from different regions, and that can be recognized as the human stream. Now, the first human group, the stream migrated to Assam, it was the Astrid group of people. And this group, they came from the Southeast Asia. Now, the Khachi Jayantia people widely inhabited the Meghalaya state belonging to this Astrid group, and next year in class 10 you will get that the contribution of this Astrid group in the cultural development in the state. Now, so all these people from Southeast Asia, they came to this region and settled here. Now, this Khashi and the Jayantia people, they are inhabitant of present Meghalaya state. Now, second stream of the people came to Assam after the Astrid group. It was the Tibet and the Tibeto-Burman language speaking Mongoloid people. They came to Assam, and the people came across the Himalaya from Central Asia and settled in the different parts of Assam. So this is the second stream. Now, the different tribes of this Mongoloid living in the hill and in the plains of Assam mainly include the Boro, Mising, Raba, Tiwa, Deuri, Sonowal, and Kachari, Bormon, Karbi, Dimahasau, Garo, Kuki, Mar, Hajong, Rengma, Naga, and Jem Naga. So among all these different tribes, so Boro, Mising, Raba, Tiwa, Deuri, Sonowal, Kachari, and the Bormon of Qatar are recognized as plain tribe. So whenever in your future, okay, so when you will opt for any or will go for filling the form, so you have to opt the category general, OBC, SC, ST, P, ST, H. So these are scheduled tribe, okay, scheduled tribe plain. So who are the plain people? So Bodo, Mising, Raba, Tiwa, Deuri, Sonowal, Kachari, Bormon of Qatar are recognized as plain tribe. So while Karbi, Dimahasau, Dimasa, Kachari, Garo, Kuki, Mar, Hajong, Rengma, and Jemenaga are recognized as hill tribe. So scheduled tribe hill. So scheduled tribe plain, scheduled tribe hill. So these are the different tribal group of tribe people lives in the state. Now, so the Sonowal Kachari, the different groups of the people, this tribal group of the people live in the different district in the state. That you see thoroughly here. I am telling one or two tribes here. The Sonowal Kachari so are found settled in the Upper Assam, especially in the Dibrugarh, Lakhimpur, Dhemaji, Tinsukia, Jorhat, and the Golaghat district. Now, in the Borakbeli, the Bormon of Qatar mostly live in the Borakbeli, and some of them are scattered in Dimahasau, Karbi Anglong district. So, like this, So all these different tribes are settled in the different districts across the state. Now, the next stream we will see that. So, now most probably that the Indo-Aryan language speaking people, group of the people migrated to Assam from the Gangetic plain just after the flow of Mongoloid people. So, Mongoloid people, we saw that here these Burman, Karbi, Dimahasa, Kachari, Garo, Kuki, Rengma, Mar, all these people. So, after their coming, so the Indo-Aryan language speaking people, they migrated to Assam. Now, they were originally a Kokosite racial group. So, who are Kokosite? Now, Kokosite, it is a member of the racial classification, okay, composed of many inhabiting of Europe, okay, Europe, North Africa, and other places. So, these are the group of people, Kokosite group of people. So, they are the Indo-Aryan language speaking group of people. So, they came. First of all, they migrated to Assam under the patronage of the local king or the administrator, subsequently at their own, because of getting the favorable climatic condition and the water resources and other natural resources and fertility of the land. Now, process of this migration still going on, and the Kalitas, Kayastha, Brahman, etc. So, are also the people of this racial group, and which is presented by large section of the Hindu population in the state. So, how this large section of this Hindu population, this Kalitas, Kayastha and the Brahmin, they came to Assam. So, we saw all this that. So, they came under the patronage of the local king or sometimes the administrator, and above all that, also by getting this favorable climatic condition and the natural resources and the water resources and many more other facilities. So by getting all this, so they settled down in the province. Now, the next stream of the migration we will see in the 13th century. Another group of Islamic people, so mainly the soldiers, okay, so the Indo origin came to Assam under Muhammad bin Bakhtiar Khilji, a Muslim general of Kutubuddin on their way to Tibet. So whenever the Muslim people, they invaded the Tibet or the northeastern region, so to extend their sovereignty or extend their suzerainty or to extend their power across this region. So some people, they settled here, and some of them, so having by seeing the different skill of these different Muslim people, so the local king or the administrator kept them for their use, and later on, so from this small section of this Muslim people, so in a due course of time, so grew a large section of the people, and at present considerable Muslim people are inhabitants of this Assam province. Now, so in this in the due course of time, so both in the Barak Valley as well as in the Brahmaputra, this Muslim community has emerged as one of the important ethnic group in Assam. So how all these people came? So we saw that it was because that during invasion by the Muslim soldier or the Muslim commander under king. Okay, so whenever king used to send expedition in these very far away places of Tibet or the northeastern region, so some of the Muslim soldiers, they remain in the state and settle in the provinces and assimilated themselves with the existing culture, tradition and the custom, and as a result, so in the subsequent period of time, so Muslim community has emerged as one of the important ethnic group in Assam. Now, another important stream of the group, okay, who migrated to Assam, so was the Ahoms. So Now, the Ahom basically the Mongoloid stock, and in the year 122 AD, 1228 AD, so under the leadership of Sukafa, so the Ahom came, this group of the Ahom Mongoloid stock, okay, racial group of people, they came across the Patkai hills from the Shan Plateau of the northern Myanmar, and they settled first in the Upper Assam and established the Ahom kingdom. And from there, so they started ruling. So the Brahmaputra Valley, and after that they extended their kingdom, and more than 600 years the Ahom dynasty ruled over the provinces. Now, after that, so another stream of the migration also took place. So it was after the annexation of the Ahom or the Assam province by the British after signing of this Treaty of Yandabu that we have already discussed. So on 24th February 1826, so the British needed so some educated people to run or for their administration. As a result, so they brought number of people from Bengal or the other British administered areas. So as a result, so when British occupied this Assam or took the Assam into their hand, so the Assamese people or the aristocratic Assamese people or the well-known Assamese elite class of people, they were not willing to work under the British, and as a result, so Britishers, they were bound to take or to bring people from other areas, say the Bengalis. So it was because of that the British was bound to bring, okay, or British was bound to brought the people from outside, and as a result, so one stream of migration took place. So another way is another stream of the migration that had taken place. It was also that because of British that. So when British started tea plantation, so when British started tea plantation, so tea plantation, it is a labor oriented plantation. So this plantation, okay, tea plantation need large number of laborers. So Assamese people, they were not willing to work under the British or in a very harsh condition or very pathetic tea plantation, okay, they were not willing to work. So in this very harsh condition or very pathetic condition, so Britishers, what they did, so they brought so the tribal people from the Chotanagpur or Jharkhand, like these areas. So as a result, so large number of these tribal people also brought by the British, and these tribal are strict in origin and speaking the Mundari group of language. Now, now these people are mostly concentrated in the key cultivated areas, okay, or district of Assam and the middle Assam region. Now, one of these very important ethnic group of Assam in the subsequent period of time grew in the state, and now Tree tribe, one of the very important ethnic group of Assam, and very significantly contributed to the field of colorful culture of Assam. Now, so this is the important stream of the migration which took place during the British rule, and it was because of the showing no interest by the Assamese people, and British was bound to brought the people outside of Assam. Now, and another important stream of the migration that took place, so to Assam, it was the migration of the landless Muslim peasants from the East Bengal, now Bangladesh. So this migration continued in the last decade of 19th century, just before the independence. So the large number of the Muslim people in the present Bangladesh, so before the independence, okay, before India's independence, so all these people, they came to Brahmaputra Valley and settled themselves and assimilated with the existing group of the people or the different tribe by adopting or assimilating themselves with these people by adopting that culture, tradition and all this. So this is all about the different stream of the migration which took place in Assam. So from ancient time to this before independence and after independence also, when India got divided, okay, so the before 1971, so Pakistan, it was known as present Bangladesh, it was known as East Pakistan. So when India got divided, large number of Hindu refugees, they came to Assam. So and it continued, and we saw while discussing the trend of growth of population, okay, of Assam. So we saw that 1971, the decadal growth rate, it was 34.98%. So it was because of this migration that the growth rate at one point of time, it was 232% against 185% of a nation. Okay, so national growth rate, it was 185, and whereas the Assam decadal growth rate, it was 232%. So from 1981, so the decadal growth rate started declining. So because of slowing of the birth rate and checking of the migration from the Bangladesh, and it was because of the initiative taken by the government of India by sealing the border or by continuous monitoring or checking the international border. So because of this, the decadal growth rate started declining, and these are all the different stream of the migration and who came to Assam. And because of this coming of this, the different groups of the people who came to Assam and settled themselves in the province, and as a result of coming of this different linguistic and the cultural, religious group of the people who came and settled in the province. So all this, okay, so all these contributed to the field of colorful culture of Assam, and because of this, so because of all this stream of the migration, so Assam is also known for its diversity. So this is all about the ethnic and the cultural diversity of India. So how all these are ethnic diversity and the cultural diversity which took place in Assam, and at present we see that the cultural diversity and the ethnic diversity, cultural, linguistic and the other diversities are also there, which we witness at present in the state. So all this took place. It was not the overnight development. It took 100 years. Okay, so all this period of time from ancient to, so after independence, and till 2001 also we can take that. So from ancient to independence to post independence era, or the period that coming of large number of people or the different stream of the migration. Because of all this, so Assam emerges one of the ethnic and the cultural or the linguistic diversified state. So this is all about the day's discussion and up to this of the same chapter, and I shall continue in my next class. You read well at your home, enjoy this class repeatedly. You read the text also and enjoy this class. If you face any problem, you call me every night. I shall help you. I shall solve your problem. So this is all about the day's discussion.